Morning, guys. I'm really sad that we can't be meeting together, but I'm glad that we are all staying home and staying safe and staying healthy. So we miss you guys a lot. I'm wearing my Mystery Van Tour shirt because I miss you guys. But I wanted to still be able to reach out to y'all and give y'all a sermon and talk about some stuff. But I am doing it at my house instead of at the church, which honestly feels really weird. But that's okay. But since, for some of you, you've never been to my house, wanted to make you feel more comfortable since we're in a new space for you guys. So I wanted to take you on the Pittenger House sloth tour. So let's go. First off, probably my favorite sloth. This is Monty. He's one of my best friends. We love each other very much. We snuggle a lot. It's pretty cute. We also have a lot of sloths over here. This is like the sloth shrine. This is, I don't remember his name. I don't think any of these have names. But these are sloths. This is one of our lovely sloths. My sister gave me this one. This one we randomly bought at a store because it's adorable and he likes to hang on this little pole right there. That guy right there was a sweet Valentine's Day gift from Doug's mom. Super precious. That is the painting that Doug bought for me because he was convinced that that is me personified. And I agree. It's just little me cuddling with a sloth, alone reading on a book. And we've got one final sloth right down here. He's hiding in the corner. His name is Squishy. He's pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of him. So that is the Pleasure Sloth Tour, or the Pittenger Sloth Tour. That's my old name. But I wanted to talk to you guys. I know that this is a time that is very weird and crazy and difficult. And I know it's hard, especially for you extroverts who can't go out and interact with people and hang out and do well. And so I just wanted to talk with y'all about just the uncertainty of this time and the stressful and fearful time that it is. I don't think I've ever lived in a world where I've been afraid to go to the grocery store. I've been afraid to interact with other people because we're nervous about us getting the virus. We're nervous about who has it and who doesn't. We're nervous about what's coming ahead, and we're afraid for some of our loved ones. Maybe you have loved ones in cities who are really dealing with the impact of this virus more than it is in Austin right now. And so I know that this is a time where we are filled with anxiety and we are filled with fear. So I wanted to share with you guys how God interacts with us in the midst of fear and in the midst of being anxious and being afraid of our circumstances and what's around us. So I'm going to read a story from Mark 4. This is when Jesus calms the storm. It's Mark 35 through 41. It says, "On that day, when evening had come, he said to them, 'Let us go across to the other side.' And leaving the crowd, they took him with them in the boat just as he was. And other boats were with him. And a great windstorm arose, and the waves were breaking into the boat, so that the boat was already filling. But he was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. And they woke him and said to him, 'Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?' And he awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, 'Peace, be still.' And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. He said to them, 'Why are you so afraid? Have you still no faith?' And they were filled with great fear and said to one another, 'Who then is this that even the wind and sea obey him?'" Y'all, this time that we're living in is difficult because this virus that is causing so much fear for us is something that we have no control over. And it feels really difficult when we're in situations where we have no control. It makes the future look scary and fearful. We don't know how this is going to play out. We're afraid to go out of our homes. We're afraid to interact with people. And it's a time that is filled with fear. But this story shows us that God has power over everything in this world. Jesus was able to tell the wind and the storm to be peaceful and be still and to stop. And he was able to bring peace to the disciples and bring safety to the disciples. So I hope that you know during this time, even as things are scary, even as you feel fear or anxiety, or you're stressed in your home, or you're feeling anxious that you can't go out, anxious that you can't live your normal life, just know that God offers peace. Hi, Luna. Just know that God offers peace to you and offers that in a way that will bring you comfort and bring you joy, even though it is such a struggle. So while you're at home, I know we can't do small groups together, but I encourage you guys to do small groups together with your family. Talk with your parents, talk with your siblings, and just talk to them about the fears that you have. Be honest about the fear you have. It is okay to be fearful. But also remind them about this truth that is in Mark, about the truth of joy and the truth of comfort and peace that God brings. And so I want you guys to ask each other, what was a time in your life where you felt afraid and God brought peace? Whether it was through anxiety over something with school and he offered a peaceful situation that just calmed you down, whether it was somebody who spoke truth into your life and offered peace. When has God showed peace in your life in the midst of fear and uncertainty? And then talk with them about what it is that you guys can do together as a family to bring peace. I know that sometimes when people are together in close quarters, sometimes there can be some conflict and struggle, but be open with each other. Ask what can be done to bring peace into your home. Be that light in your home for your parents. Be that light for your siblings, and just be able to talk about it openly. And I hope that you guys will reach out to your small group leaders as well. Reach out to everybody else. Just give each other words of encouragement. I know this time is weird and this is hard, but the more love that we show to each other, we can be that peace to other people. We can bring that about for our community, because even though we're not meeting together this morning, and I know we're sad about it, that doesn't mean that we're not still a community. That doesn't mean that we are not still the church and the body of Christ. So we love you guys and we miss you. And I hope you guys are staying safe, and hopefully we'll get to see you again soon.